A statement from the EU chief Ursula von der Leyen, where she has put out this statement, and I'm quoting from it: "The people of Iran deserve freedom, dignity and the right to decide their own future, even if we know this will be fraught with danger and instability during and after the war. We are now seeing a regional conflict with unintended consequences. British military bases have been targeted in Cyprus. I want to reaffirm our full solidarity with Cyprus." Akanksha continues to be with us. Akanksha, while on the one hand, Ms. von der Leyen is talking about how there needs to be that dignity that is reserved for the people of Iran, she's also, in fact, talking about the concerning attacks at the RAF Akrotiri in Cyprus and how even the UK bases have been made available to the United States of America. So in a sense, the EU chief is probably spelling it out that this has become a larger war. It's not just restricted to West Asia.
Absolutely. And the Western forces, particularly those in Europe, including, in fact, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and now with the EU President Ursula von der Leyen herself voicing concern, these are moderate voices. Remember, they are against war. They already can see and they are reeling under the impact of the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war. So they know the cost of war, they know the toll it takes on not just the region which is impacted, but the overall global economy as well. So if you look at how the German Chancellor has responded, or the French President, or even UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, all of them have urged for a de-escalation in this conflict. But then they will inadvertently get roped in, as you rightly highlighted, the situation in Cyprus, where UK bases were bearing the brunt of it. And eventually, even though the UK Prime Minister was against a direct participation in this war, he did have to commit to, say, military aid over there, to which, of course, the US President Donald Trump has only scoffed off the offer that he made. And the US President, in fact, doesn't seem to be paying heed to any of the pragmatic advice that's been coming in from the larger Western forces, particularly the UK, France, or even Germany. And with Ursula von der Leyen now, in fact, coming out with that statement, she's only adding to that chorus that's coming out of the Europe. Let's hope that better sense prevails, even especially after that G7 meeting, which is going to be happening in some hours from now. And maybe UK, which will also be at the helm of that meeting, calls and urges for peace. Because remember, the world can't afford this energy crisis with the number of conflicts going on.